Right, today is Team Get Fit team call, December 22nd. We're doing a call about Facebook ads. As always, well, Michelle's the only one on, but feel free to ask questions. That's what this is about. I'm going to try to do this as best as I can, show you really how you make a Facebook ad. I'm going to show you my Wufoo, which is what I used to get applications when I did my last 21-day fix ad. I got 12 applications and I'm still forming 8 of them, so that's pretty good. But anyway, the first thing you do, I'm sharing my screen here so you can see everything that I'm going to do. This is my Facebook homepage, just like everyone else's news feed. And you can see most of my friends are coaches, but basically the first thing you do is I have it saved over here. It's Ad Manager. I'm not 100% sure where it's going to be on everybody's thing, but it should be somewhere on here for everybody. But for mine, I just have it saved as a shortcut. So you would just hit Ads Manager, and then my Ads Manager will come up. Yours will look a little different because I've been running ads for a while. This is a brand new way that I've been running ads. So you can see how much I've spent on ads, and not too bad. I spent $25 to get 12 leads. That's pretty good for me because getting leads is tough. So as Stuart said, always go to Power Editor. Rosa says that as well. She's a 3-star diamond coach. Always go to Power Editor. That's always what you're going to use. So I used to do a whole bunch of different kinds of ads, but now I just use Power Editor. So you click your Power Editor, and it will come up. Hopefully it will come up. Okay, now it's going to load my account. So basically it's all going to show here. Move down there. So basically you're going to have campaigns, ad sets, and ads. So I'm going to do a new campaign. So I'm going to click on campaign. See, as you say, I have 21-day fix. That's the only things I've done in Power Editor, but I'm going to make a new campaign. So there's a plus sign right here that says create campaign. So this campaign is going to be for the we're going to do January 2015 7-day clean eating group. So you're going to want to do auction, and you're going to want to do page post engagement. You have to have a like page to do this. So if anyone needs help with a like page, just let me know and I will help you. So you're going to create. So there it is right there. Oh, no. There it is, January 2015, 7-day clean eating. I had to turn my phone off. Type auction, post page engagement, and that's basically how it's going to show up. That it's going to show up that it's a campaign. You're doing it for page post engagement, and that's the campaign. Then you're going to go over to ads, which is on the right here. And then ads is going to come up. Obviously, this one was an error that I did when I was trying to learn how, and Stuart was helping me, but this is the one that actually ran. So I'm going to run a new ad. So I'm going to choose an existing campaign, and I just made it. It's a January 2015 7-day clean eating group. But I'm going to create a new ad set, which I'm going to name it all the same. January 2015 7-day clean eating group. And the same thing for, well, now you're going to name the ad. So what I'm going to just do is I'm going to do what I want it to come up as, 7-day free clean eating group. And then I'm going to create. Hopefully. Ah. No, okay, there we go. 7-day. See, it has that in front of it because you have to pick your page. Obviously, you have to have a Facebook page. So you would pick whatever page you're going to use. And I have 2 pages, but I'm going to use Erin Getting Fit. I'm going to create a new post. I already copied over what I wanted to say. So this is basically my text from my cleaning group. Are you looking for a fresh start with the new year? Our team's 7-day clean eating group is starting January 5th, 2015, and we're now accepting applications. This group is completely free, and you get an eating plan, shopping list, exercises, accountability, at no cost to you. And then I'm going to add, right, I'm going to do be the biggest loser and win free Shakeology, because that's just what we do in our group. And I'm actually, it says, please apply here to be considered. I'm not going to use my Google application. I'm going to go up in my WooFoo right here, which is 7-day clean eating group. And then this is what my 7-day clean eating group application looks like. It's pretty basic. We'll say name, email, do you have a Beachbody coach? If you have a coach, who is it? What made you interested? What's your current fitness and nutrition goals? What do you do for exercise? What does your eating look like? Why do you want to reach your goals? What type of motivation is this? And then submit. And then when they do that, it emails it to me. So as you see here, this is just an example of what it will look like when it emails it to you, because somebody sent me an application while I was, as you see, this is a challenge group application, but similar, but I mean, their information is going to show up on here. And it emails you, which I think is way better than the Google ones, because then you just have to always look, and this way it emails to you. I think that's pretty awesome. So this is the application I'm going to use. So that's the application I'm going to use. So I'm going to share that just because I want the link. So I'm going to copy the link. And I'm going to enter it into the ad. And there is my WooFoo application there. So that's what it's going to be. Are you looking for a fresh start? You know, it's going to show up in there all nice and fancy. And then I'm going to pick my image, which is saved in my pictures. So I'm going to upload an image. Last time I made this is actually really easier because I used an old post. I just completely used an old post for my 21-day fix ad. This one I'm doing a completely new ad, so now I just have to find the right picture. Oh, there it is. So that's the image I'm going to use for my ad, because you need to be really careful about the amount of text you have on the ad. You think you have to be under 20% for text. You want it to be unique. You don't want it to look like everybody else. But see, this is kind of what the ad's going to look like. And this is not going to show up on your page. I mean, I've also made just a post on my page that's the same thing as my ad and pinned it like that, but this is not going to actually show up on your page. It's going to show up on everybody's news feed and on the advertisement side on the right. So see is what the ad's going to look like. Nice, pretty picture of food. And that's how it's going to show up. Obviously, it'll show up in mobile news feed. It'll show up in right column. It'll show up in all those things if you choose it to. I'll show you that in a minute. So that's going to show up. And see, I don't have the red little weird thing here anymore. Here where this red thing is, it's not there anymore because I selected my page. So that's basically the text, the image. I know nothing about this optional UR tag. I don't know anything about that, so I don't do that. It worked. I mean, I got 12 applications off my last one. As you can see, I just got one. Okay, so that is that part. And then you're going to go on to audience. My last audience did work pretty well, so I'm going to probably stick with the same. Is it not showing up? Oh, that was in my ad set. Okay. Oh, it wasn't my ad set. I didn't even do that part. Okay. So I wanted to change audience here. See, obviously, I'm not going to do $10 per day. I'm actually going to do $10 lifetime budget on this one, just because I'm just going to do lifetime budget. And I'm going to have it start. Actually, I'm going to do Christmas Eve start. I don't want it to. Actually, I'm going to do $15. We'll just be random. We'll start it on Christmas Eve. And I kind of do like a $5 per day type thing. That's what I do. It works for me. So we'll do 24th through the 26th. And then this, you have to also do this part. See, you have to play with this part a little bit. It's really what works for you. I'm going to edit my audience because I don't really want 18-year-olds. I really want 21 to, I'm ageist here as I do this, 22 to, or 21 to, I usually do to 55. And I'm also sexist because I always do women. It just works for me. I just don't really connect with guys that well. That's all I really do for demographics. I mean, you can do more. I mean, it's really up to you. Interest is really where I change things a little bit. So, you know, it's a clean eating group. So I'm going to look for clean eating people, Clean Eating Magazine, and that'll show you 667,000 people. I do single moms because that's part of my demographic. I do proud single moms all the time. I also do stay-at-home moms. I also do working moms. I mean, this is just all up to you on what you want to do, what kind of people you want to get in your group. I also do fitness and wellness. I also do, yeah, weight loss shows up right there. That's always what I do. And I've also done Biggest Loser before, done that in there. I mean, look, that's almost 6 million people right there. I mean, you can just play along with what interests. It's really what kind of people you want to target. I'm going to save that. So I guess you're always going to do campaign, then ad set, then ads. I missed that step. See, I'm still learning. I've only done it once. Okay, so now for the ad, the audience has been done. So then optimization should be done too, because I already did that part. So really that's all you need to do, and then upload changes. I was like, I couldn't figure out how to make it active. I couldn't figure any of that out. So see, it says it's going to start the 24th through the 26th. And it's going to go to my fan page. So I'm going to upload changes. Huge campaign. Obviously, I didn't make any changes to any of those, so just that one. Before, I only had one ad, so I didn't have to do that part. And then it's uploading. Geez, I kind of went through that quick. Does anybody have any questions? It doesn't even have to be about this. It can be about anything.
Oh, you're rocking this, Erin. Good for you.
So then if you do an ad, how do you know how many times it was sent out or how many people's news feeds it showed up on?
I'll show you if I can get there. Okay. So I'm just going to go home because I don't know how to get out of here. I'm just going to go to Facebook. Okay, your ad should show up on the right side as soon as it loads. Of course, it's being super slow. So on the right side, there'll be something that says your ads. And it says the 7-Day Fix Clean Eating Group ad is in review. So, but it'll show other ads you've done. So here, my January 21 Day Fix ad says 81 post engagements. So I'm going to just pull it up. Then this will show you on the ad I ran. I ran it from December 18th to December 23rd. Spent $21.72 on the ad, and it said I got 12 applications off of it. And it says 287 post engagements. So 287 people clicked on it and looked at it. It reached, I don't know how they figured the reach out, 5,256 people. I don't know if that's how many people's page they put it on. I don't know. But yeah, as it said, 8 cents per post engagement. And as it'll show you in this fancy graph, is the longer it was out, the more people saw it. So it's more difficult when it doesn't post on your page, though, because then you can't really see all the likes. I don't know if there's any way that I can see. I don't know. We'll see here.
So have you noticed since you started doing the ads, have you noticed your likes? Are people going to your page once they see that? Are they going to your page and liking your page?
Yes. For sure. Yeah, I don't know how to go see the likes that I had, but I'm usually better at it, and I usually really watch the likes and try to go with people off that. But with the 12 people that I've been trying to form, I've been so busy just working with those people. I'm really, really working on forming them. There's actually this kind of funny story. There was this one girl that filled out an application, and she was like, I'm in college, I'm on food stamps. I was like, oh, I'm not even really going to go any further with her. It's a bad idea to be like that with somebody, but I was like, oh, she became friends with me on Facebook because I usually get them to friend me on Facebook because we're just emailing. I mean, that's how I communicate with everybody. Because it's here's my email. I mean, I haven't even emailed this person back yet, but like it shows them all in here. Like this 15 one, that's a person who's probably going to probably going to end up ordering, but you know, I got her to, I mean, this is all forming. And she really only has 10 pounds to lose, but she's probably going to order because she wants, her eating is her challenge. So, you know, 21 Day Fix is kind of just a given. But, you know, then I'll email them all through here. And while we're emailing, I'll be like, hey, friend me on Facebook. And they do. And, you know, I friended this girl on Facebook and she like, I mean, I'm being a really horrible person right now, but she's 350 pounds. I mean, she has a lot of weight to lose. And on Facebook, her boyfriend's like flipping the camera off. And I was like, oh God, no. I don't even know if I want her in my groups. I'm like, well, we have the 7-day clean eating challenge. You know, I'm just kind of trying to help her that way. Cause I'm like, oh, she doesn't have any money. You know, that's a really mean thing to say, but. And then she became friends with me and she looked at all my stuff on Facebook. She looked at my 21 Day Fix transformation photos, all that stuff. And now she's like, well, how much does it cost? You know, I showed her the videos. I kind of went back to forming her and she's like, I'm going to get the money together somehow. She's like, I might not be able to join you in January, but I will February for sure. She's like, I need to lose 150 pounds. I need to do something. And she's like, and you've already had success and you really care about what I have to say. And I felt bad because I really wasn't caring about what she had to say. I was just kind of like, I don't even know what to do with her. But it shows you that, you know, you really shouldn't judge because she's like, you know, I'm going to ask for money for Christmas from my family. You know, I'm going to save the money. I'm going to do whatever I can to get the $160. And I said, well, just, and then I mentioned the coach option and I really don't want her to be a coach on my team. You know, she's by people like that. And I don't know. But she could, as I think about it, she could have a really good transformation and I shouldn't just say no to some, just not even pitch it to somebody just because they're on food stamps, you know. If they really want it bad enough, like she wants it bad, she's going to get the money. So, I mean, the moral of the story is don't judge people, I guess. But, you know, I'm really freaking out with this people going to Facebook jail. Stuff is freaking me out. And so I'm really working on the like page. Really working on building that up more.
So, you know, when you make your ads, obviously they have to approve it. Is that right? Before it goes, before it's put out.
Yeah.
Is there any tips you can give us to like what things to avoid, you know, not to get your ad rejected?
Really, the biggest thing is not to promise huge weight loss. Don't say you're going to lose 11 pounds in 21 days. They will say that's bad. Actually, I've never gotten a before and after picture approved. That usually doesn't get approved. I mean, just a picture of myself I've gotten approved. Just one picture of myself. That's worked. Yeah, pictures, like if it's over 20% of text, it's not going to get approved. Because I thought a picture was pretty good and I thought it was under 20%. I usually use the same 21 Day Fix picture all the time on my ad. And it's this one right here. That one always gets approved, but I mean, everyone on our team uses that picture, so I'm going to try to figure out something different. It's a 21 Day Fix on the top, and then it shows the containers in the program and the Shakeology in the bottom. The basic 21 Day Fix challenge pack doesn't really work. Yeah, but really, if you stay pretty generic in the text and put like an application link there, that usually works. I've never put the application link before. I've always been like comment, like, or message me. I kind of changed that. And as I said, I was pretty happy with 12 applications. And I think maybe 3 of them have stopped talking to me, and that's it out of 12. Just pretty good. And I'm pretty sure at least 3 are going to order this month. And then I'll get my Success Club. Simon's still at 0.
Okay.
And last month I was at 0.
It sounds like they're going to really crack down on the personal pages where we can't even mention anything about business. So, I mean, we're going to have to totally switch over to do any advertising at all onto our like pages.
I know I started using, God, what am I using? I started using, it's more expensive, but it's called Sprout Social. So I'm doing a 30-day free trial thing of it, and I literally schedule my posts for the next day for my like page, like one every hour. And I've been doing that every night, like scheduling for the next day, because that's what's hard for me is the posting regularly. And I know that the Sprout Social doesn't post from Sprout Social when people see your posts. Because all my posts from today were from Sprout Social, and I don't think that you see that on there when you look at my page. I mean, I see it, but other people don't. So I literally do a post every hour on my like page. I do really minimal. The only things I really post on my personal page are my workouts, my pictures of me doing my workouts, because I figure if I'm just posting picture of my workout, I'm not selling anything. I'm just saying, I'm even worried about my motivational pic video. I guess if I just am talking about what I ate and stuff like that, I guess that would be okay. But I'm even worried about that. But posting that on my personal page. But every day I try to kind of make a shout out, be like me here if you want. Maybe I'll try to be more specific on what I posted that day. You know, if you want fitness tips and recipes, go to my like page. I mean, my like page grew. I literally invited my whole entire friend list to my like page, all 3,600 people. I went and invited all of them. I pay for likes. I pay $1 a day for likes. But now my like page is up to 2,115. So, I mean, I got basically 100 likes in the past 24 hours from inviting people. But, you know, I try to post stuff. You see that was posted 33 minutes ago. That was posted an hour ago. You know, I'm trying to keep posting on my like page.
It does say that it's coming from Sprout Social.
I try to. So I'm literally posting every hour on my like page. But then if you go to my personal page, I'm really trying to make it more personal. So, you know, I changed my cover photo even. You know, I changed it. You know, it's nothing Beachbody there. The only thing that's Beachbody is that I'm a Beachbody coach right here. That's still going to stay there. And see, here's what I said. I posted some awesome fitness tips and recipes you need to see. Come like my page. That's just a shortened link to my like page. I mean, but you can still post motivational pictures. You know, it's Motivation Monday. I can still post on my personal page. You know, I'm still going to, yeah. See, I did that, but I didn't post a link or anything. I mean, I'm not even sure. I'm probably going to, I don't know if I'm going to change that up first of the year or not. Or maybe try the little bits and see what happens. Because it's not actually posting a link, you know, it's saying holidays. I'm glad I said yes to coaching, you know. I don't know if it's really business related, you know. Then more and more motivational pictures. You know, trying, you know, I'm a spiritual person. I post spiritual stuff on my page. But I mean, I could post inspirational pictures still. I say, yeah, everything moved to my Beachbody fan page. No, but I'm still going to post stuff like that. You know, that's my gift from Barbie. I'm still going to post stuff. But I'm trying to be more personal. You know, that was Christmas yesterday. No, so there really is not a whole bunch of Beachbody on here. But I don't know. I don't know how it's going to end up working out. I'm just going to try to get people over to my like page as much as I can. You know, this year they've been pushing posts on your personal page, post on your personal page. Well, now they're like, don't post on your personal page. Don't post on your like page. It's like, well, make up your mind. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
So then,
think
I mean, I
think
could,
if you just
but
leak little bits
you-
on your personal page, I think you'll be okay. Like if you maybe posted one thing a day, I don't think anyone would really do anything. But I mean, I've never been put in Facebook jail. That doesn't mean I never will, but I never have. I
okay.
mean, I was posting hardcore on my personal page, and I wasn't put in Facebook jail. And I post on my groups through automatic things. I don't, yeah. So I don't know how that's happening, but yeah, I guess really don't post any links. You can say stuff like, ask me about this, but I think if you did it once a day, you'd still be fine. Any other questions?
I was late like for 5 minutes today. Did you talk about Wofu at the beginning?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Did you talk about Wofu at the beginning of this meeting today?
No, but I will. So basically I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna. So what you can have in Woofu is you can have 3 applications for free. I mean, you can do a pro paid one, but I don't think I have the paid one. I'm pretty sure it's free. How do I go back to it? But that's what it looks like. And then you would sign up, and I don't know if I don't think I pay for mine. I think it's free. And you can have 3 free forms. So I did a 7-day clean eating one, coach application, challenge group application. See, there you go, upgrade. I don't know anything about that. 90 entries left. Oh, you must only get a certain amount, then you must have to upgrade. I don't know what this means. Yeah, but basically all I did here, I'll just pull up my coaching one just as an example. No, I don't want it like that. So I'm going to kind of show you how pretty easy it is. I'm really not going to edit it, but really all I do for mine is I get name, email, address, phone number. I always ask if they're coach, if they have a coach. Even if they say they don't, I put their email address in the Coach mobile app to be sure if they have an account or not. I always do that before I'm going to have them do anything. Because if I don't check and they do have an account and they just don't know it, that other person's going to get the credits. They would need to switch before they ordered. But I mean, this is just a basic coach application. I think I actually stole all my stuff from Stuart. But he said, what describes you best? I think this is straight from Stuart. Motivation by fun and recognition, motivated by helping others and being part of a cause, motivated by order, timeliness, facts, and figures, motivated by challenge, goals, or leadership roles. Obviously, this is GEMS. That's going to tell you what gem the person is. Fun and recognition is sapphire. Helping others and being part of a cause is pearl. Order, timeliness, facts, and figures is emerald. Being motivated by challenge, goals, or leadership roles, that's ruby. Obviously, that's taken straight from Danny Johnson's gems. I think he actually stole this from somebody else. So in 2 to 3 sentences, describe what would make you a great addition to our team Getting Fit coaching family. Check each of the following statements that apply to you. And then it says, I have not yet tried a Beachbody program. I own a Beachbody workout. I have completed a Beachbody program. I have tried Shakeology. I'm currently drinking Shakeology. Then they kind of ask, what would you do with extra money per month? What questions, if any, do you have for us? I mean, that's just basic form. It gives you kind of an idea, and then you can continue on with the application process. I mean, you can always, if you were going to add a field, it would do it like that. And then you would add whatever you want if you wanted a single line text. I mean, you can choose whatever you want. I mean, obviously the front I did name, email. I mean, it was just something I just clicked right here. So it's all right here. It's pretty easy. But I mean, that's my coaching form. And then I have my challenge group form, which that's also pretty basic. I mean, first and last name, email address, phone number. Do you currently have a Beachbody coach? What is your current health and fitness goals? Why do you want to be part of this challenge group? And then I kind of added this Stuart didn't have this. What choices best describes your fitness? I don't work out. I don't eat healthy. Currently doing a Beachbody program. I'm currently going to the gym. I have a Beachbody program or membership, but don't use it. And other, I usually get, I don't work out and I don't eat healthy. That's what I've been getting from people. And then what's the best way to contact you? And then they tell you. They almost all say email. So it's just basically figuring out what questions you want to ask. You have to keep it pretty short. I don't remember. I think 10, you can only have 10 questions, I think is the maximum, but I mean, for free. I mean, if I had to upgrade it eventually, I probably would. But I mean, those are my 3 ones. Because that's really the 3 kind of groups I do is challenge groups, coach, sneak peeks, and clean eating. That's really all I do. So anyway, it says I had one entry today, but as I showed you, yeah, that it emails it to you. Any other questions? Because we're already at 8:13. I'm kind of long, but that's okay. Michelle, you got anything else?
No, I think you answered all my questions. It was a good explanation. It makes
here,
a lot more sense.
This is even a pretty good post. I've stolen hers before. This just happens to show up. This is Anita Myron's. Tension ladies, I'm looking for 10 women who have 10 to 30 pounds they would like to lose. You know, it helps. I've used her posts before. I've just stolen them straight out before, and they've worked pretty well. But I've seen her get like 100 comments. Like, geez. But that's because she has like 5 million likes, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I follow her, and so her stuff shows up on my news feed. And when she puts on something, it's no time, and she's got 100 comments. And
yeah, 28,126 likes on her page. So,
wow.
yeah, I mean, I use her stuff a lot. I've used her posts before. I mean, following top coaches is a good idea. You kind of steal what they do. I still don't feel like I do it as well as they do it, but you got to start somewhere. Anything else? Okay, I'm gonna. All right, and then we won't have a call next week because of the holidays. Then we'll start back up in January. But as always, you can message me or text me, whatever. I'm always there. I'm gonna stop the recording now.